Well, good afternoon folks, and welcome to another review video. Personally, just a quick apology. I've had a busy week, so it's been a bit tough trying to find the time to get some videos sorted out, but anyway, here we are. Today we're in Turkey and we're looking at Milas Bodrum International Airport, Lima Tango Foxtrot Echo in southern central Turkey. Popular holiday destination during the summer months. They get quite a bit of traffic, and this is in Reefer Flight Simulator 2020. So it's by MXI Designs. Download is 2.1 gigabytes and it installs into your community folder at 6.8 gigabytes. It's currently priced at €28.80, which equates to $32.61 or £24.28, and those prices include VAT or tax, which may vary depending on which country you purchase from. It's available from SimMarket and directly from Orbix as well. Should note that the Orbix price is slightly higher. The good news is this scenery is currently on sale until the 1st of January from SimMarket. The price is now €20.16 instead of €28, which equates to $22.83 or £16.99, which is a much better price. I've had quite a look at this and also flown in here today. It's quite an extensive scenery. There are some bits and pieces, some issues, and I kind of balked at the price really when I looked at it. €28 is really quite a high price. I still think it's too high. However, as you can see from the picture here, not just the airport, but the work they've done literally goes beyond the airport environment. Right out here through the entrances, some of the buildings that they've done. There's a lot of detail on the airport, and we'll look at that in a moment. So €20 on sale until the 1st of January, I think is quite a good price, certainly for this. So as you can see, this is another really nice location surrounded by mountains. The approach into runway 10 is really quite nice, and you'll see the video. I will show a little bit at the end of this video and release it probably as a separate one. Some history. So Milas Bodrum International Airport is an airport that serves the two Turkish towns of Bodrum and Milas. The airport's located 21 miles or 36 kilometers northeast of the town of Bodrum and 9 miles or 16 kilometers south of Milas. The airport's primarily used by tourists visiting the summer months each year. Not an awful lot of information about this, but I've gathered what I can. In 2000 a new terminal was completed, which then became the domestic terminal. We'll look at that. We've got domestic terminal, international terminals actually sitting side by side. The new terminal that was completed in 2000 became the domestic terminal after they built the international terminal, which sits next door, in 2012. The airport hosts some 2.5 million passengers each year, as I said, many during the summer months, with around 48 airlines using the airport. Obviously this is before COVID. And Milas Bodrum is located in Turkey, which time zone is UTC plus 3 hours. Passenger figures for 2018 show some 4.1 million passengers passing through the airport, and strangely enough 2.6 million being domestic traffic, 1.5 million being international passengers. But however, the international passenger figure represents a 62% increase from 2017, which is brilliant. So as you can see, I've just dropped the light down so we can talk about the runways here. Milas Bodrum has two parallel runways, 28 left and 10 right, or 28 right and 10 left. The northernmost runway, 28 right 10 left, is the longer of the two at 9,843 feet or 3,000 meters and is made of concrete. The runway is equipped at both ends with high intensity runway lights, approach lighting system with sequence flashing lights version 2, and as you can see there it is flashing up to the runway. Centerline lighting, touchdown zone lighting, you can see there as well. Runway end identifier lights and precision approach path indicators. And you can see the PAPIs on both sides of the runway. Touchdown zone lighting here as well, and the end identifier lights. Both ends of runway 28 right 10 left are equipped with instrument approach landing systems, and they're certified for category 2 low visibility operations. The southernmost runway that you can see on the right here, 28 left 10 right, is a little shorter at 9,646 feet or 2,940 meters, and is also made from concrete. This runway is equipped with high intensity runway lighting, no sequence lights as you can see, runway and identifier lights, and precision approach path indicators. This runway only has VOR approaches available to it. Runway 10 left, which is the one we're actually looking at now, is the preferred runway for landings and takeoffs, subject to ATC and general conditions. And as you can see, the airport features high terrain to the northeast, east and southeast of the field. So as you can see preliminarily, this is a really nice airport. It's a nice scenery, a nice location. The military place part of the airport here, you require special permission to leave the runway to the north to actually go onto the military base. It's actually forbidden. The civilian side is here. Here's the domestic terminal, and here's the international terminal, which has jetways and various bits and pieces as well here. So it's a good looking product, and as I've said, I think the price with the discount that it is at the moment is pretty close to what it should be. Let's get down close up and have a really good look at this airport and see what's what. So unusually perhaps, I'm going to start landside, just so you can see the sort of detail that's been put into this. Here's the fuel farm on the left there. Some really good fuel trucks. The lighting's really good here. So you've got the lights and the attention to detail, the little roads, the planting of the trees where they are. You've got vehicles in the car parks there. The roads are quite pristine. Buses, buildings are nicely done. You can see the light poles are properly placed. It looks really nice. There's even a little football field down there too. So we're just whizzing past the landside part of the domestic terminal, big car parks. Again, everything is nice and clean and crisp, and you've got the solar panels there, which is really quite good. Now we go past the international departures. Again, you can see it looks really nice. You've got people there. I think some of them are animated. We'll have a look in a minute. But looking at the detail here is just really good. It's crisp. It just looks very nice. And now coming out to some of the outbuildings. So just by the landside fence here, you can see some of the cars, tugs, bits and pieces, the air side of the fence. And again, the fence is nicely detailed. You've got the gates there. This is really nice, crisp. Fits well with the vegetation, palm trees. The whole atmosphere is really, really pleasant. So just landside of the main terminal, here's the car park. Car models that look quite good actually, although some of them seem to be actually sitting in the concrete with flat wheels, but I'm not going to worry about that. I like this kind of foliage. The flag is animated, which is really good. And here's just a close-up view of the entrance to what we call the GAT terminal, or General Aviation Terminal. Most airports have these for where they allow general aviation or private operations. Looks nice. So just firstly a look at the landside part of the main terminal there. Coaches and buses. So you have buses on the lower level too. This again is very, very nicely done, very clean. I'm getting some juddering here, frame rate. I just think the frame rate is a bit of a struggle sometimes. But this is the upper departures level, landside. As you can see, some animation there, which is nice. Animated flag. Even the registration here has the correct country indicator on the back of the coach. Very nice. We've got an animated gentleman walking over there too. Visually very impressive. This is a view on the lower level. Some animated people there, but not much in the way of road markings on the lower level. They've done the upper level, but they've not done the lower level. Stairways are really brilliant. Very, very crisp. Very, very nicely done. And there you go, a little look at the signage. So let's just have a little pan across the airside part of the field. As you can see, with the terminal, it does cause some juddering. But the ramp is very impressive. All the signage, you've even got the covers here to the fuel pumps. A little bit less juddery when I come to the domestic terminal, probably because the detail's not so detailed, as it were. That, I think, is the VIP terminal. There's a control tower. So as you can see, nothing inside the current control tower, but you get a good view of the airport out from it. But as you can see airside, the detail's a lot better here. The roads are more marked. It's nice. The buildings are good. There's one of the aerospace hangars. The models look quite good generally. There's the fire station. Fire station looks like quite good. The models are quite nice. There's the fuel farm. Again, the models are quite nice. And the detail is pretty good. So as you can see, generally it looks really, really quite nice. Let's go and have a closer look at the terminals now from airside. So we're just panned towards the terminal area here, looking this way, so you can see some of the detail. The really nice ramp models. Stairwells there. Foliage looks really nice. It's nicely placed. Good control tower there. The ground markings are really crisp. I really like them. So this is the domestic terminal, which is where I parked up today because I was flying for Pegasus. Nicely detailed here. The building looks good. It's true to life. Had a look at some pictures and it does look good. So here we are coming across the international terminal. The jetways look really good. Very, very detailed. Doors, even got the power, the stairwells there that go down, and the power equipment. Markings on the ramp are good. Very, very nice. Detail looks really good. Really not a lot to say. It just looks nice. And that looks like a road going down, presumably goes into the baggage sort, where they take the baggage. Yes. So while we're here, let's have a look inside the terminal. So as you can see, I've done a nice job here. Look, this looks really nice. Animated people walking around. The shops look good. They look very realistic, unlike some of other sceneries we've looked at. And the people, okay, they're a bit repetitive, but they're animated and they bring the terminal to life. I mean, this looks really good. Just do a little run along the floor here. Have a look at the Starbucks coffee shop. Very nice indeed. As you can see, lots of people, some of them animated. It looks very impressive. Can't wait to see what this looks like at dusk or night time, to be honest. Building looks good. The windows, does not seem as though they've got windows, because it's just, I mean, you can see the separators here, but this is really clear, so it looks almost as if there's no windows. That's a pity, but there we go. Okay, got some signage on there which is unclear. Let's just go down a jetway. Again, the glass from the outside looks fine, but it looks a bit clear to be, you know, to let you know that you've actually got windows there. Okay, so jetway's partially done. And looks like somebody's had a little bit of an accident there. Not sure if that's a scenery issue. So as you can see, this model has been sunk pretty much into the ground. I don't know if this is an Asobo model or if it's a model with the scenery. There are static aircraft with the scenery, you can see some of them over there. So I'm not sure if this is a model. So a quick run for the length of the terminal here. As I said, you can, it's really nice, just the way they've done this. Detail is really good. The shops seem very realistic there, especially the way they've done this duty-free thing. And again, here's the not sure if this is the baggage drop or the security area. Security areas have the archway metal detectors, so I would suspect this is the security area. Yeah, they got another one there, so like when you come into the terminal you go through a security check. Check-in desks over there. Yeah, and you've got a central search security point here. And more check-in desks over there. So this is a landside bar, and you've got some more shops there. Again, this is all, the windows are all totally clear, so it doesn't really give you the illusion of actually having glass here. That's a pity, but it looks fine. It looks really quite good. So we're coming back airside again. As you can see, it's just very good. Get the odd people that disappear there, but no, it's nice. It's very nice. Lots of people, lots of ambience. Really impressive. So this is the lower floor. Well, it looks like a mezzanine level to some extent, I don't know. Lots of seating. And it would appear from here that you've got access to the gates. So this is probably a mezzanine level, probably for extra passenger or probably for arrivals coming off the aircraft, because you need to keep arriving and departing passengers separate for security reasons. So that's probably what that is. It's like an arrivals level. And as you can see, it extends all the way down here. And this is another level below that. So there we are, looking at the ground floor from outside. You can see that's the lower level. So as you can see, the signage looks good. It's very crisp and clear. Ground markings are excellent. The speed limit signs there, the jetways themselves work really good. And again, you've got the fuel bowser hookup points there in the ramp where the fuel trucks hook up to fuel the aircraft. So we'll just take a quick run further out over the ramp here so you can have a look at the signage. As I say, their ground markings are excellent. You can't lose your way in the daytime. Markings there to the runway. This is the shorter southern runway here, which only has VOR approaches. This is a model, and so is this, because I don't have these in my and this is a model because it's not the same type as the one I flew in. So as you can see, a number of models here, static aircraft, that are added to the scenery. And to be honest, I think it looks great. What they've done is they've added them, which makes the airport look busy, but they haven't added them to the terminals, so you still have parking space, which is an excellent idea. As you air, I can't wait for the 737. So this is a model, because I don't have a Turkish Airlines 330 in my hangar, as it were. Which is much better. Actually no, it's not a 330, it's a 777. Give me a break, Glee. And that is a really nice model. Weathered, crisp and clear, just as it should be. That's a nice model. Probably one of the best cargo lifts I've seen for a while. Let's have a look, see if there's anything inside here. Nope, it's empty. But some nice touches around here too. Very nice indeed. Again, nice models, vehicles look good. So there you go, we've had a quick run there to see what it looks like. Let's go down to dusk and see what the lighting's like. Okay, it's just before 5 PM local time. As you can see, the sun sets and some of the lighting's just come on. Looks quite pleasant from here. Just firstly looking over the ramp, the big pole lights work, they light up the area correctly. You've got green taxiing lights, which is good. So just running back towards the terminal area on the ramp here. As you can see, the big lights here are excellent. They light up the correct areas, the source is correct. You've got green centerline taxiway lighting. There is basic lighting, just really as it should be. Looks quite pleasant. And on towards the runway there, you can see runway lighting, the blue edge airfield lights. While we're here, just looking at the access to the runway, you can see we've got wigwags, which is excellent. And the signage is clear. Once again, just nice subtle lighting, which makes this look really, really nice. Here's the domestic terminal here. So I just thought I'd have a look at the front of the domestic terminal. This is inside. So here we are inside the domestic terminal, and you can see they've done some work in here too. Got Starbucks, there's a security area, a couple of shops, signage, check-in desks, or get desks there right to the gates. This is a bit blurry, could have been done a bit better. Gates look nice. Now that's interesting, they've done this really well, but this right next to it is pretty dreadful, and actually looks better from the other side. So it appears that it's probably not so much a graphics issue, it's just probably the way it looks, I don't know. But it does look better from this side. So again, you've got Starbucks tables and things, and you've got a guy there all in black, which unfortunately, so you could say that he hasn't been completed, which is a pity, and it would be nice to have at least one bar staff. If you're going to do this, and my opinion is do it properly. But again, this is nitpicking, but as I say, if you're going to do the inside of the terminal, I'd suggest doing a reasonable job. You don't leave half and half. So we're just out landside here, just looking at some of the light and some of the signage. You've got ATM machine there, or a couple of them. Car parks, vehicles look good, and again, like in almost every scenery I've looked at, you have these floating orbs, which kind of spoil it a bit when you're up close. But that looks a lot better. Clear, crisp signage that lights up a bit. It actually looks better in the low light, much better. It's very nice, and you can see through the windows inside the terminal. Lovely, very pleasant. And again, out towards the car park here, this is nicely lit. Very nice. Go up a little bit. Beautifully done. As you can see, a lot of sceneries really come to life in the dusk and darkness hours, and this one's no exception. Nice that you can see in through the building there, looks very pleasant. And just coming out towards landside here. This is the landside part of the international terminal, there's the up ramp. Once again, looks nice, very nice. Lighting looks a little bit skew-F there as we pass that guy. Little anomaly, but nothing serious. As you can see, generally the lighting looks very pleasant. It's very nicely done. And the sort of crispness of the scenery makes the lighting look better. Just go out across the parking area here. So here we go out towards one of the runway thresholds. Again, ground markings are excellent. There's your wigwags. So coming towards the threshold of 28 right, which is the main runway, which has high intensity runway lighting with strobes at both ends. Have a look at that in a minute. There you've got stop bars. Approach signs are good. Wigwags look really good up close, I have to say. And there's a nice look down the runway. Again, touchdown zone markings here, centerline lights, pappies. Well, let's whiz back a bit and see if we've got the approach lighting with strobes at this end. Yep, there you go. So you've got the high intensity strobe lighting at this end, and as correctly stated, you've got the approach lighting here, high intensity approach lighting on 28 left, the end identify lighting and the pappies, but no strobe lights. So for once this scenery has got the nav aids and approach aids correct as per the charts. So just a quick whiz landside, I want to have a look at the approach road to the airport, which as you can see they've done a little work here too. Again, you've got this beautiful little roundabout signage there. And there you go, you've got this approach thoroughfare. Bench line, lighting, goes all the way down this road. Now up on the hill as you approach the airport here, you've got wind turbines. So when you make your approach to this airport, you'll see them. So this is the view just coming in your car approaching the airport, or in your taxi. Again, lovely signage, and we've got some vehicles and stuff down there to the left. It's a nice little scenery. It really comes to life a little bit more in the dusk hours. Quick look at the military area. You shouldn't see very much here, they've not done much to it. But as you can see, it has been included. There's the military buildings. There's a Hercules, a couple of interceptors and a helicopter. Very nice. So there you go. So let's bring the lighting down to night time and see what it looks like in the darkness. So here we are, 8 PM local time, and it's well and truly dark. The lighting's come up a bit, which looks good. Let's get a closer look. So as you can see, this is the domestic terminal. Just having a look at the ramp. Lighting has really come up. Interesting that the vehicle should go literally dark on one side there. Not sure why that is. Again, you can see inside to the terminal, which is good. This I think is the VIP building, I'm not sure. But again, it looks nice. Control tower there, you can see it's got some lighting now, which is nice. Here we are coming across the international terminal airside again. As you can see, ramp lighting is more than adequate, and it does look nice. And once again, you get this nice illusion there where we can look through the glass into the terminal and see some passengers doing some bits and pieces in the shops. Lighting is very subtle again, and the light sources are good. Yeah, that aircraft, it really is in a bad way. So have a little look landside. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time here because you've seen it. I just want to have a look at the lighting generally. Yeah, more than adequate. Very pleasant, looks really good. Nice job. And here we are, land side of the domestic terminal in a car park. Again, another nice job with the lighting. Very nice indeed. As you can see, the attention to detail is quite good. With some of these buildings, they look really nice, and the lighting just makes them look better. We're coming up to the fuel farm now. Very nice. Yep, no complaints, it looks good. And we'll just hop over the airside landside boundary. And as you can see, the lighting, taxiways, everything else continues, even way past the terminals. So this is nice, they've done a really complete job with the lighting. So 7:45 in the morning, sunrise. Looking across the airport, as you can see, the ambience of this place is really lovely. So there you are, folks, Milas Bodrum International Airport in Turkey. A very popular holiday destination in the summer, and certainly before COVID, very popular airport to fly into. Over 48 airlines operate into here. So sceneries by MXI Designs. Download is 2.1 gigabytes. It installs at just under 6.8 gigs into your community folder. Normal price is €28.80, which I think is way too expensive, which equates to $32.61 or £24.28. Those prices include VAT. Orbix prices are just ever so slightly higher. But the good news is this scenery is currently on sale at Sim Market until the 1st of January. Price is now just over €20, which I think much more accurately reflects the scenery, the work that's been done. It's good, my opinion, it's good, I like it, I've flown in here, lots to enjoy. From a pilot point of view, everything you need is there, and for once they've actually got the navigation lays and approach shades correct as per the charts. So many people, scenery developers, don't. Buildings are nicely done, everything is quite crisp and detailed, with a few exceptions. Inside of the terminal looks really nice. The animated passengers look good, it's just quite pleasant. There are some bits and pieces where they haven't completed the job, but again, it's not going to bother you as a pilot. But the ground markings, all crisp and clear, and again, the ambience of the place, the sort of atmosphere around it is very pleasant. And as you can see from this image, it's in a beautiful location. Runway 10 left. Runway 10 is the main landing operating direction. 10 left, the longer runway here, is the one that's normally in use for takeoffs and landings. Sometimes I believe they have parallel approaches. There are VOR only approaches into 28. But nonetheless, a beautiful scenery, possibly quite overlooked I think, but if you like flying into Turkey, this would be a fun place to go. And by all means look out for my landing video, which will accompany this at some point soon. So this is Lee, it's the 23rd of December, Christmas is coming up at the weekend. Guys, I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. Thank you to all my subscribers, to those people that have followed me, to those people that have commented. To the developers that have lent me a few sceneries, most of these I bought, I actually paid for this one. Thank you to those developers who have helped me by lending me some of the sceneries to review. So much here for Flight Sim 2020. I'm aware of the fact that I should do a P3D flight and film it as well, because I'm supposed to be reviewing those, so I do plan in the new year to do that. Looking forward to the PMDG 737 like you, really hope it comes out and can't wait to fly it. So for now, this is Lee, Virtual Airline Pilot, saying thank you guys. I hope you found this review useful. Thank you for joining me on every video you've watched. Really appreciate your time. If you like what I do and you enjoy this, please subscribe and click the bell for notifications. It helps my channel. Drop a like as well, that really helps promote me. And I'm hoping to sort of step up a bit further in the new year. So thanks again everybody. Have a fantastic Christmas. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas even, and a Happy New Year. I will say bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.